Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we'll be reviewing the F-150 XLT. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Ford here in Provo for giving me some time with this truck. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have. If you have any questions, just ask for John Jenks. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 3.5 liter V6 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy 16 around town and then 24 on the highway, with power outputs being 400 horsepower and then 500 pound-feet of torque. Before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So you can see the hood, how it's kind of wavy. It's an interesting design with the F-150. Now popping down below, I do like the new headlight design with the turn signal indicators. Ford logo is all blacked out on this one. You got blacked out recovery points as well. Contrast with the white also looks good. Turning wheel setup is 275 by 65 by 18 in the front and over in the rear. And again with this package, everything's blacked out, including the wheels and some decent all-terrain tires. Nothing too crazy there. Got this nice little cut there on the fender. Blacked out F-150 XLT badge. And you can see the mirror caps are blacked out, but then the door handles are actually body painted. Fixed side step here, 4x4 decal there, and they still use leaf springs in the back. Take a few steps back. There's your side profile. This leads us to the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function, flip out key, by the way, so this is the more basic setup. And popping into the bed area. Tailgate, it's not dampened, so you do have to lower it yourself. We do have an outlet here in the bed. Protection from the factory, which is nice for a pickup truck. Tailgate's light. Again, you got the darker Ford logo. Pretty cool looking taillights too. Got the little exhaust tip dangling out the bottom. But there's the rest of the rear. Now popping inside, we've got soft touch here on the door panel up above as well. This is cool with the trim right there. And here's the seat. Pretty nice trim overall. Quite a bit of space. I mean, look at that. That is pretty good. Some cup holders, got some vents down below. You can see little charging ports and all of that as well. And then you can also pick this up for more storage underneath. But yeah, that's all for the rear. See? Up front, again, we've got a bunch of soft touch trim throughout. All of our window controls, front two are automatic. Got your mirror adjustments, door lock and unlock, blind spot monitoring with said mirrors. 1886 for the payload, which is really solid. Gross vehicle weight rating, by the way, is 7,100 pounds. And here's the front seat. It is cloth. It's partially power, but then also manual. Light controls right here. You got auto stop start if you want to turn that on or off. Steering wheel is manually adjustable. And boom. Here's a quick look at the steering wheel, soft touch all around. It's got practical controls here on the front, including for our cruise control. You got your volume voice command controls there for the center as well. Turn signal windshield wiper stock. Nice digital gauge cluster, which we can use to scroll through and see different bits of info on systems within the car itself. It responds pretty quickly, it's easy to use. And so drive mode select also will pop up. Got drive modes for both on-road, off-road use, towing, everything you need. Backup camera in reverse. We do have trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel, and good resolution and big screen too. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, shortcut bar here at the bottom. Pretty quick to respond. Overall, notice we do have Apple CarPlay and Android and YouTube now. Interesting. But yeah, it's a big screen, so it's nice that they offer that on this, and no buttons up top. Driveline select, just a 2-speed transfer case, rear locking differential with your drive mode, twist the dial. All of your radio controls here. Notice we've got dual zone climate with this truck. No heated seats or anything though. Charging ports and everything down below. Shifter here, you can manually shift with the little buttons there on the side. Some cup holders. Big center console, lots of storage. This is just the regular one. You've got the two glove boxes stacked on top of each other. Rear view, mirror, got the sunglass holder, and then no sunroof with this. So it's going to be hard to see the window sticker, but this is an XLT 301A equipment group with a 355 rear axle. 59,425 is the total MSRP on this. And see how it performs. Let us set off in the XLT, and so this confirms that Ford is kind of decontenting their trucks a little bit. You can see like there's no physical buttons up here anymore, and that's kind of the theme that I'm noticing with the 25s. Notice that the Super Duties are now here in the F-150. So I mean, some of you might not like it, but it's kind of the thing that automakers are doing to save on cost now. If they can just do this smooth piece of plastic versus buttons, that'll increase production efficiency, save money, all of that. That's what I think that's what we're gonna see for the next few years, is a ton of cost cutting. Ton of cost cutting. Good torque out of the EcoBoost. Good low end torque. It's quite impressive, actually. It's a very smooth ride too. The other thing that I think is a big plus with this is the general ride quality. Pretty well insulated cabin on top of that, so that's another benefit with this. And we'll see how the truck gets up here. 400 horsepower, 500 pound-feet of torque. Yeah, it's quick. It's definitely quick. Definitely has a kick. That's for sure. Yeah, it is a fast truck. It is a fast truck. The F-150 drives the most car-like. I mean, you feel like you're in a big vehicle, right? It's heavy. It's really long too. But at the same time, the suspension just is so smooth. Ford has done a really good job with suspension comfort with their trucks. They go into the HDs too. So if you want like the most car-like experience, definitely F-150 is the way to go with that. We're actually gonna come over here. So let me know what you guys think about the F-150 XLT. But it seems like it's a decent value. I mean, it's still almost $60,000, which is a big chunk of change. But you know, it seems like it provides a pretty good value. It's got all the truck stuff you need, and it doesn't really have anything fancy that you wouldn't care to pay for, right? No crazy camera system, no sunroof, nothing, no frills really. I mean, it's still a comfortable truck though. That's the thing to note. So even though this doesn't have some of the fancy frills that you get in some of the other trucks, it's still a comfortable, nice place to be. But let me know your thoughts.